Moving to a new country, whether it's for a short time or for the long term, always comes with lots of challenges. From learning the streets and directions to understanding the culture and the language. But what I want to talk about today is my work experience here in the Netherlands. One really great thing about the Netherlands is that almost everyone speaks English. I can say more than 90% of people, even older ones, easily switch to English as soon as they realize you don't speak Dutch, and that's something we should really appreciate. But there is another side to it that people don't talk about much. Some people, especially refugees or those who came from other countries and they must learn Dutch, sometimes find it a bit difficult when they see you living or working here just using English. Not all of them, of course, but in my experience, I've heard more of that from this group than from Dutch people themselves. Now let's get back to the main topic, finding a job. When I first came here, I thought because I'm a programmer, it would be easy for me to find a job. But I had forgotten something important. Work experience really matters. International companies usually hire people who are more senior, and Dutch companies naturally prefer to hire someone who speaks their language. Fair enough. Unless you are lucky enough to find a related job with little experience and just English, which I wasn't. In the interviews I went to, it usually went like this. If you speak Dutch, we can start right away. And at the international companies, I was often rejected because I didn't have enough experience for their requirements. If you're planning to come here to study and then work, make sure to research which fields are actually in demand here. For example, if you studied law, it's pretty clear that without knowing the local language, it's going to be very hard to find a job in that field. But I've seen some of my friends who studied water pollution, environmental science, or climate-related field, and they managed to find job right after graduation. One of them got an internship and was hired immediately after finishing it. So honestly, studying here and then finding a job afterward is much easier than trying to get a job directly with the education or experience you had back in your home country. At the same time, finding a general job here is actually quite easy. For example, one of my friends found a job at the supermarket even though they didn't speak Dutch at all. They just handed in their CV and 2 days later they got a call and started the next week. Here, for part-time or general jobs like in shops, cafés or warehouses, English is usually enough. From what I've learned, finding a job in a new country doesn't only depend on your degree or skills. It's also about patience, persistence, and being able to adapt. It might take longer than you expect, but if you keep trying and stay open to opportunities, eventually the right one will come along. What do you think matters more when it comes to finding a job abroad? Language skills or work experience? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comment below. I'm really curious to know how things are in your country or wherever you've lived. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!